Last night, we had Jamil Jaffer of the National Security Institute on the show. This is what he had to say about any potential threat to national security. Let's take a listen together.
The fact that you're keeping these materials outside of a SCIF, a sensitive compartment information facility, the fact they were stored in the open, in the ballroom, we have no idea who went into that room. We have no idea there were thousands of people that transited through that facility. For all we know, foreign assets had access to that information. That might not have caused immediate national security harm, but the potential is there, and it's significant enough. That's why we have laws against retaining this kind of information and showing it to people without clearances.
What is your reaction to his assessment?
My reaction is to quote Barney Frank, the liberal Democratic congressman from Massachusetts, who just yesterday said that this was a mistake to bring charges against President Trump. There's no evidence of any security breach. There were just documents stored in certain places. Maybe there was some sloppiness, but that's negligent stuff. That's not criminal. And to criminalize these things, again, is part of a pattern that these prosecutors have been using for a long, long time. They did it to me. It started back in the 1990s when they were doing it to Bill Clinton for things that were not impeachable. And they've taken it to a whole new level with the persecution of President Trump, with its Russian collusion, which was shown to be fake and was also showed, frankly, the complicity of the media not doing its job, to this, as well as some of the other things that are going on with him. So I think we as Americans should put aside partisan politics. I'm calling on my fellow Democrats to put your hatred of Trump aside and put your country first. You shouldn't be for this.
Mr. Blagojevich, if Trump does go to prison, do you have any advice for him based on your experience?
Well, he's not going to go to prison because he's not guilty of anything. Now, I hope he doesn't get a rigged trial like I got. I don't have confidence in the system in that respect. But perish the thought that we would do something like that to a president of the United States. If that happens, we've gone beyond being a banana republic. We've become a Stalinist Soviet Union.
So any advice for him if he did?
If he what?
If he did go to prison.
I would simply encourage him to tell him, if I'm ever president of the United States, I'll pardon him.
Okay. Mr. Blagojevich, I appreciate your time. Thank you for coming on the show tonight.
Thank you, Natasha.